When things are getting heavy in your life, you see, you don't have to go to no drugs. You don't have no criminal record. You don't have to go to no alcohol. You don't have to do none of that type shit. Listen. If these motherfuckers see you, if these people see you from that paperwork and all this other type of shit, listen, nigga. Listen, they supposed to see it. That's what you gave to them. That's what you gave to them. You see? That's what you gave to them. And listen, and these demonic beings gonna come and they're gonna call you by your name. They're gonna call you by your name. They're gonna say, I know you. That's what they're gonna say. These are these demons, nigga. They're gonna say, I know you. You see? They're gonna say, I know you. How did they know you? You see, they inside of the eye. They inside of their daddy's eye. You know what I'm saying? Researching you, trying to figure out because there's something about you. It's something about you that's not like them. You see what I'm saying? It's something about you. And listen, there's a legion of these beings out here. You think I'm bullshitting? There's a legion of them. Listen, don't worry. Don't worry about none of these beings, cause listen, they don't see you. They don't see you. They will never see you. They will never see you. Only thing they know is the gift that's coming up from you, and they can't stand it because you're not reciting things from the book. You're not reciting things from the Bible. You see what I'm saying? All these things is innately inside of you. You see, it's all this stuff is inside of you. You see, when the Most High wants you or put you in a position to recite things, listen, that's when you're going to do it. You don't listen to nobody out here telling you to read the gospel or read the Bible and things like that. You hold on to that order that gave you life. That gave you life. You see, you knew all these things that you were about to do, you see, out here in the world. You knew that you was going to be one of these motherfuckers that's going to get your head blown off, you see, or be in the penitentiary for the rest of your life. You see what I'm saying? They talk about these things, but they don't talk about you for real because they don't know you. They don't know you. The only thing they know is what you done for yourself. How you went into these worlds. You see, you went into all of them. You went down, you see, you went down inside of these institutions where all the crazy, whatever these people want to call them, you see, you went down and all, listen, you talk to all of you sitting at the table with these motherfuckers. What's going on? Y'all want to play dominoes? I got these dominoes, man. Y'all want to play? Y'all want to play? Come on, man. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to color some books and shit? Here, I got these books. We're going to connect some motherfucking dots and make some beautiful colors. Y'all want to do that type shit? Listen, I know I ain't the instructor. I'm just talking to the peoples. You see what I'm saying? Just be yourself. Be yourself. Let them have their paperwork. Let them see you. Let them all see you. Listen. Do the work of the Most High. Do the work of who they call Jesus. Go down into this darkness. Don't be afraid of no darkness. Carry your light down below. You see, carry wherever it may be. Wherever it may be. I don't care who these people are. If you see this woman and that's all she do and she's a nymphomaniac and she can't stop fucking with herself and all this type of shit and she happens to come to you, nigga, you go to her. You see, you talk to her. She came to you. You see? She came to you. Heal that shit that's inside of her. Let her know what she's feeling. Go inside of her and see what she's feeling. I'm not talking about sticking your phallus in her, nigga. I'm talking about reverse yourself and put yourself in her position and see the demon that's inside of her and then strip it out and then hold on to it and dump that motherfucker in the abyss. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. To hell with these beings out here. You see? That's telling you don't heal yourself. Don't just telling you something contrary to how Christ walked. You see, he's the way. And he's the life. He has the lamp. You see? He has the lamp. You pay attention. You see? Don't you listen to these beings. I'm trying to tell you something. Don't you listen to these beings trying to harm you for the shit that you gave to them. Woo! You listen. Don't you listen to these beings. You see, these are demons. Why you reading the book? They listen. If they listen, they're all going to come to you. They're all going to come to you. Why you reading the book? Let them come. Let them all come. Let them all come. This is Christ talking. You see, this is Christ walking. Let them all come. Bring all this filthy things, filthy shit. You see, don't run. Tell them to bring it all to you. And teach them how to remove it all. Teach them how to remove it all by all the components that the Most High put inside of you. You see, while you reading the book, you will know exactly what to say when you doing things, when you inside of the order. From when you first walked into that institution and said, niggas, listen, I'm here. I'm here while everybody, these professionals looking at you crazy and shit. What the fuck you talking about? Listen, I'm going through something. Help me out with this little bit right here. Help me out with this little bit right here. You see what I'm saying? How come I want to, I got these things, I got these weapons and all this other type of shit. You see, I don't want to hurt nobody. You see, I don't want to do all these type things. You know what I'm saying? How come I can't, everywhere I go, people coming to me, asking me these things. I don't know nothing about their problems. Go up there and let them talk to you and see if you can hear yourself inside of these professional motherfuckers talking to you. You see? Or reverse yourself, put yourself inside of them and then talk to you in a professional way. You see? But see, these beings they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do that. The things that's on their word, on the inside of their words, is that you are insane, or something is wrong with you. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. There's always something wrong with you, but at the same motherfucking time, their generation, you see, is always, but these bees always run. They always run from this power. They always run from this power. And never forget this. They pointed, some of them pointed, the ones who wasn't healed by you. Some of them pointed and said, get this nigga up out of here. Crucify him. You see, crucify him. You see, and then you're going to see that everything that you spoke, everything that you said, you see, it's going to be you talking to you. You see, that's going to be you pointing at yourself. You see, that's going to be you pointing at yourself. You see, and you hold on to that visual and then watch yourself inside of this eye. Watch yourself try to condemn you. You try to condemn what God created. And his order. Listen to these demonic ass beings. You see, point their finger at you and call you all sorts of names. You see, and call you all type of names. They don't understand. You can tell them everything. You can tell them that you walking through all these motherfucking doors. They don't know what you're talking about. They don't know what you're talking about. They looking at your theatrics and shit. They looking at that shit. Oh, he moved his eyebrow. He's so told you, look, he moved his eyebrow. Something is wrong with him. Listen to how he talk. He ain't nobody. He's not shining. He don't have no bull. He's not shining. Listen to them. They want you to sparkle. You see, they want you to sparkle. Listen to what I'm trying to say to you. Listen to what I'm trying to say to you. And then you start writing these numbers and these letters, and they don't know what the hell you're doing. But for some reason, they know your mental state. And literally, you can tell them or release that from them, because if it's on their mind, it's going to stick because that shit is sticky because it wasn't for them. You see, it wasn't for them, but they, they had to go in. Well, actually, they done what you told them to do. They done what you told them to do. Listen, this is how you do it. I don't give a fuck what it is. You got to walk through that defecation, nigga. You got to walk through all that type shit if you're trying to ascend. You have to walk through it all. You see, you got to get that 120, man. You got to get that 120. Because see, as soon as you get that 120, here come everlasting life. Or listen, if you can't get that 120, just get close to it. Get at least about 110 or 100. You see what I'm saying? You see, I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you something. Listen, I'm trying to tell you something. Your yous out here. You see? These are all these things are coming from you. Yeah, they're coming from you. You're doing exactly what you told them to do. You see? This is you talking. This is you talking. You see? Don't let their infections that you released bring you back into that world. Don't do that. I'm trying to tell you something. Don't you let these beings bring you back into that world. You see? Because see, they got this custom thing. You see, where everybody do the same motherfucking thing. Everybody is used to shit. They ain't never seen certain characters or certain personalities. They ain't never seen nobody, you see, who ain't afraid of the darkness. You see, because they love to talk about the darkness. You see, they love to talk about the darkness, because it's written inside of their book. It's written inside of their book when it comes to the darkness. You know, what darkness is. What darkness is. You see, always remember. Yahushua said in their book, Father, why have you forsaken me? You see, why have you forsaken me? You see, how come I got to do this shit by myself? You see, because he knew what was inside of it. You see, what is 3 days? What is the word day? You see, why do they call the word day? How do you spell the word day? How do you spell it? Is that a 417? See, I like to do that. Is that a 417? Is that a ma and then you got a Y right there? What do that Y represent? Do you know what that Y, that 25th letter, do you know what that letter mean? What if you take that 25 and put a B and an E right there because you know about these messages and things. You know about this type shit. You know it's not inside of your text. Well, it could be. You see, if you know how to read the text, it could be. You see, just imagine you dealing with that word day. And you see that B right there. What if you open up the word day, that 441 and then the 25? What if you put that M and then a A right there for that 41? And then you put a K right there. You see? You put a K right there. You see? Because 1 and 1 is 2. And then you put another fifth. You put that fifth right there. You see, all that's coming from the 25th. You see, so it's 4125. So you got an M, A, and a K. M, A, K, and an E. It says make. You see, so what would I make in 3 days? What would I make in 3 days? You see, what would I make in 3 days? You see, isn't this something how from my father, he had a mother and father, and he was the third being. From my mother, she had a mother and father, and she was the third being from there, inside of that house. You understand? You see, when before they got married, and and then they came together, and then they had you. Now you are that third being, and you have a mother and father. You see what I'm saying? You see, you have 1, 2, and 3. In 3 days, you see, you're going to be born or reborn. You see, So what do it mean? Is that a heritage or a legacy? You know, what is that? What is that? Is that how it always going to be? You see, don't let nobody strip you away. You see, from what you from what these people, these I guess what you call them. I guess they call them monitoring people, who be monitor you, trying to figure you out, and all these other type of things. Listen. You know, always invite them. Always invite these beings to continue the work that they're doing. Always. Don't run from these beings. Don't run. Stand your ground. Stand up. Let them know. You know what I'm saying? Let them know how Christ illuminates you. You see what I'm saying? How he brought this splendor to your core. You see, let them know. Let them know. Let them know. You don't listen. Let them know. They'll hear something inside of you. They'll hear something inside of you. You see? They don't know who you are walking on this planet. They don't know who you are. You see, they don't know who you are. They just know what's inside the text. You see, they just know what's inside the text. They call on upon the name, you see, but they don't want to see nobody. You see, they claims that because their book said no. Don't believe nobody. You see, that's a survival technique. Trust me. Always claim your mama and your daddy and your mama. Always claim those two. If you claim those two, you'll understand the resurrection in a minute. Yeah.